She go, oh, what do you get when you kiss a guy? You get enough time to catch pneumonia. Now what do you do with all that rubble? Never fall in love again. Don't you know I never fall in love again? She was so smooth when I was a kid. I was like, that's my girl right there.
Hey, you know
You know?
my Dion Walk
What was it?
favorite.
Tell me, tell me.
The moment I wake up,
Ooh!
before I put on
Ooh!
my
Oh yeah, I'm sorry,
makeup,
man. Here.
I say a little prayer for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
do you know how heavy that is for a woman to pray for her man
Yeah.
when he's not even around?
Yeah, man.
She's praying for him like and several times a day. She know he's on his way to work. You know, he's at work.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
like he's hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
You know, uh, just praying like.
Yeah.
But it's not just what he's doing. It's like what she's doing. She said, "The moment I wake up." Before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. She even said while she's waiting on the bus, she's saying a little prayer. I'm like,
Hey.
that's the woman right there,
Hey, man. Hey.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the power.
That's good music right there, man.
That's the power of us.
Yeah.
That's what we bring to the world. We bring the kind of love that's intricate in nature. You can hear it in the words of our songs. Marilyn McCoo, Fifth Dimension. She told that guy. You can edit that. She told him. What was the one she couldn't sleep? Last night I couldn't get to sleep at all.
Yeah.
No, the sleeping pill I took was just a waste of time. I couldn't go to sleep because you were on my mind in last night. You know what I'm saying? She could.
Yeah.
The sleeping pill ain't even
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what we were bringing to it. We bring passion to this whole world, boy.
It was Sherry Shepherd.
Okay.
It's Sherry Shepherd. You were right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's amazing.
Yeah. The population that's considered the last has made the number one contribution to America, which is we have brought America a deeper culture. You know, the author is never thanked on that one. So, you know, Mark Twain and everybody's getting this culture thing. But, you know, what about us? You know, and it's not something that we have to go and seek. How are you going to seek something that you already are? You know, it's already part of us. The biggest joke that you can play on us is culture, cancel culture. How you going to cancel me? How you going to culture cancel me when I am culture? I am the blues. I am jazz. I am everything here. I am the very labor and the very breast you put your child's mouth on. I'm the one that brought you your food and cooked for you and planted the seeds and made the bridges. You know, and then we get to this point and it's like, let's mess with their vote. You know? It's just there's just some part of the American white ego, but not across the board because there's well-meaning whites here too. That it mainly is the rich and the ruling class. They figure you're going to stay down there because you belong down there. But how meager is that someone would think that just about having something physical. You can't eat this. You can't burn it and get warmth out of it. You can't make it, you know, you can't do anything with it, the green paper. The power is carried in the green paper by the power of violence for the person who says This is the value. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what's your power of the State of the Union?
Say it again.
I mean, what's your what's your position? What are your thoughts on the State of the Union?
You know, white people, you know, as a collective, you know, white Americans are they're cool. They're innovative. They're all that stuff. Man, but when the few that own everything, when they get together and want something, you better watch out. You better watch out. They find until they want something, and they'll do everything they can, and ain't no rules to get it.
You know what I see? I see a lot of people who are struggling, who cannot pay for their rent, their mortgage. They're struggling to pay for that gas. They're feeling the pain at the pump. They're feeling the pain at the cash register. And what I see is those rich people, those few that you say, the ones who are running it, the ones who do have the big paper, they use those who are struggling to do their bidding in the streets, you know, and online, while they gimme, collect all the money, and then they point the finger and say, hey,
of course,
they're the reason why you ain't got nothing. Not me over here with all these billions of dollars stealing all this money. It's them that you need to be tripping on. You need to be mad at them. And it just trips me out how many people actually fall for it. But having said that, man, I've seen so many white people who have a different opinion lately,
of course,
and who are speaking out.
I've said well-meaning.
I've always known that they were out there because, like you say, like your mom was one of them. Like, so I've always known that, and I got friends like that too. But I've always known that. And then you look at the history of, you know, of our time here and how that was white people literally died, you know, for our cause, right? But when you look at how successful they've been in convincing people that this is your enemy right here. These people that over here, these foreigners are your enemy. The immigrants are your problem.
Whatever it takes.
The blacks are your problem.
Man.
Everybody's the problem except me, you know. And they don't target those guys who not seem to be, but who are really giving the shaft to all of us.
Hey, man, it's one of the reasons why they never talk about classes. You know, that's a no-no. Don't talk about poor and rich. If you talk about black and white and all that stuff, then you lose perspective. The most people in poverty in this country are white. You know, most of the benefits for welfare and all that stuff benefits them more than us. You know, we are in that state, but that's 400 years of being suppressed and not having the opportunities and systematically being shut out of it like they're trying to do right now. But you can never do a complete, efficient job of denying people who their very existence is about living without resources.
Or limited
and
resources.
Growing without resources. And the strength and the fortitude and the spirit that it takes to endure a life with love and forgiveness intact and know to say, that ain't about nothing. They playing, I don't even blame Trump, because Trump ain't nothing but like a puppet. And I don't even blame the people that's way, way up here. Okay? It's just a reality that the people who have the most in their pocket have the least in their heart.
Damn.
With all the damage that Trump has done to Americans of all colors, to our farmers, all the stuff that the Roosevelts fought for, all the stuff that we fought for, you know.